All right, we got to get to the next green quest, and then we'll pause it there. Ah, good. The Neos acknowledged you as my guest. You should now have the authority to use it as you wish. As for the way to Catissus Hyperborea, we followed this path, then turned left at the crossroads. You see, that's some nice armor. Oh, but... You know what we didn't do at the Aetheryte because we were so distracted by the fact that we went to the Aetheryte. We didn't change our gear. The lazy solution. It's a time-efficient solution, all right? Right? Exactly. If Dontrell's gonna make my life easier, why would I not accept it, huh? Here we are, the grandest research facility in Elpis. We should head inside and ask after Hermes' whereabouts. Hermes is at another facility, as we have just discovered. Emmet Silk and Hythlodeus. You again. Furthermore, we've confirmed that his studies into Dynamis, as well as his creation of Meteon, were entirely private pursuits. No one else we spoke with appeared to possess the chief's depth of knowledge on the subject, and neither did we hear any tales of stolen research. Which means that if Hermes himself harbors no desire to bring down an apocalypse, then he might be recruited to help prevent one. We were thinking along the same lines. Or so saith the illustrious Emmet Selk. Such shock. Stunned. According to your story, the 14 divined the connection between the celestial currents in the final days, but were never able to pinpoint the root cause of the calamity. With our people's greatest minds, not to mention Hythlodeus' sharp eyes, committed to the pursuit of a solution, such an outcome seems inconceivable. The only possible explanation is that if the nature of the catalyst was so inexplicable that even we failed to perceive it. And what better befits that description than the invisible, intangible Dynamis? Which in turn leads us to our next question. How did Hermes, in his role as Fandaniel, not recognize the subject of his own research? We must assume that he either knew and was unable to help, or that he was otherwise prevented from identifying the cause in the first place. At this juncture, all we can do is speculate. To be clear, the Convocation does not tolerate acts of deception or malice. We are practiced at perceiving truth, and would have known had Fandaniel lied to us. Hermes has no conscious wish for the world to end. Of that, I am certain. It seems there is more to the tale after all. Yeah, I don't think that it was his intention, but it also seems like there wasn't anything he could do to fix it. We conducted an investigation of our own, you see. And camera fade while we tell about the other Metea? How comforting. We seem to have reached the exact same conclusion. I see no reason to further delay. 'Tis time we brought Hermes into the fold, as it were. Thank you for your understanding, Emmet Selk. He's gonna be like, what? Don't thank me. Save your thanks. I did not say I believed your ridiculous story. But as Emmet Selk, I have a duty to examine any potential threat to our existence, no matter how ludicrous or personally offensive I may find it. Totally ridiculous. Oh no, one more quest? Is it a long quest?
Nah, you have like 15, 20 minutes.
15? Ah, we could do 15 minutes. We could do 15 minutes. It was tempting. I was just like, oh man, I gotta know. How lovely. Our merry duo has become a quartet. Past disagreements are no reason to reject collaboration in the here and now. I commend Emmet Selk for his practicality. Do not approach me. Do not speak to me. Do not dare to presume to treat me as a friend. I am merely carrying out my duty. Shut up! I don't want to hear it. I think the time for leisurely exploration is past. If I might have a moment to adjust my vision. Y'shtola 2.0. There he is, on the aisle next over. Meteon is with him. Hermes appears to be in the midst of an observational study, but I suggest we hurry over before they venture elsewhere. Head straight down the path. We can teleport to Mesopsis Euros from the device at the bottom of the slope. All right, back on the motorcycles, folks. And now we're on the final island, maybe? There might be another island over here. Chthonic horns? Chthonic horns. Lethe. The Hungering Gardens. Sounds like more mortal? Morgul? Mesopsis Euros is interesting in that it is the only region in Elpis which lacks a researcher hub. This is largely due to the nature of its observation sites, within which they let loose creatures anticipated to be unruly and dangerous. I have also heard tell that the area is kept deliberately sparse in the event that, well, let's just say that no one should live near the Neos, which provide access to a certain facility. What, you're expecting to praise you in your progress? On the contrary, I'm simply surprised you made it thus far. Then again, even with you slowing her down, there's no denying that Vanat is an accomplished researcher. Her wealth of wisdom and experience is unmatched, and her achievements in creation magics, in any field frankly, is nothing short of extraordinary. Though the singular brilliance which sets her apart can make her motive somewhat impenetrable at times. As her student and successor put it, she is a force of nature, at once so close, and at the same time so very distant. We haven't had him say that much in a while. But I do like that even with you slowing her down, like the blame is on us for making it harder for Vanat. They are close by, within the Hungering Gardens. That would be the circular enclosure you see just up ahead. Well then, Jake, make yourself useful and bring Hermes out here to us. If I were to go, he would assume I was only there to press him on the Fandaniel matter. Of all of us present, you stand the best chance at convincing him to put aside his work for the moment. But the creations in there are not exactly... Well, then again, perhaps Jake can handle them. He did survive a bout with Vanat, after all. Off you go, find Hermes, but do be prepared to come to blows with the garden's denizens. Oh, are we gonna do a duty? Is this duty time? Duty, duty, duty. This is what we saw from off in the distance. The arena of death. Whoa! You shall not pass! Oh, geez. They just spawned. These are the biggest, monstrous, multi-mouth monstrosity marble creations we've seen yet! Ugh. And they're purple, too. Alright. Hermes! Hermes! Stop hiding! We gotta talk to you! Is he over here? No. I'm just looking behind all of the rocks at this point. Have we made a full circle yet? No, maybe not. Oh no, botanical abominations! Bear down upon you. Wow, okay. Yep, I definitely do not know where he is. Let's speed this up a little bit. He's not in the center, is he? Nope. Harsh is hopping up over here. Inside the rock? Oh, behind this one. Yeah, I was thinking maybe we didn't go around far enough on the outside. Hi, Meteon. Jake, where did you come from? Jake, what are you doing here? I thought you were keeping Hythlodeus and MSQ company. It's a long story. An important matter, and unrelated to my decision on Fandaniel, you say? Oh, then yes, I will come. As soon as my work here is finished. It will not be long, I promise. But you should really wait outside the garden with the others. This is no place for idle exploration, which is we were just doing. We were just wandering around. I was like, I wonder if we could speed up his research by helping to murder some of these monsters, but I suppose not. There we go. Much better. You spoke with Hermes, then? And were briefly entangled with the denizens of the Hungering Gardens as well, I see. Or should I say, smell. I cannot speak for certain convocation members, but I, for one, am impressed with your fortitude. Well done indeed. Now that you've convinced Hermes to confer with us, let us pray that things will soon take a turn for the better. For as fascinating as it would be to meet the MXLK who would recreate Amarat in the depths of the ocean, I think it best for all concerned if such tragic events never came to pass. Be it in your future or your past, assuming yours is not truly written in stone. Naive hope that is. Yeah, I feel like that is naive hope. I also feel like it's possible that we're the ones who actually set off all of this. But to be fair, MXLK never, like, in the future, talks about having met us in the past. And he definitely would remember. Unless during the fracturing they forgot their memories. And then he wouldn't remember us, maybe. But that would make a lot of sense because he remembers all the other things, too. So, seems a little different. Hermes said he would not be long, yes? Well, then we shall wait here until he emerges. Movie time.
My apologies for keeping you waiting. I understand there is a matter you wish to discuss.
Aye. A matter of the utmost gravity, if one can suspend disbelief.
It's a fantastic, fictitious tale.
Tell him what you told us. Who you are, and why you came.
This is 2 more quests? I got caught up. I got tricked. I had to know, though, what Hermes thought about the story. I'm not going to finish this one.
The final days.
It's too long to finish.
The phenomena observed during these star-encompassing calamities is likely the product of a dynamis reaction. And none is more versed in the applications of this energy than you, Hermes. I must stress that we do not believe you would desire such destruction. We come not to lodge accusations, but to beg your wisdom. And so, distressing though the exercise may be, I ask that you share with us your opinion on the matter, on the assumption that our visitor's tale is true.
Even you, Vana. As you say, the phenomena observed in the 2 calamities may both be attributed to dynamis. Of note is the difference in its effect. In the first final days, it warped creation magics. In the second, it warped the people themselves. The key variable, I suspect, is the etheric density of the men of each age. As you know, ether, in essence, negates dynamis. Harboring high concentrations of ether, we ancients cannot readily manipulate dynamis, nor be manipulated by it. Therefore, rather than ourselves, the calamity affected our magics. In contrast, having been sundered, the people of the future are composed of but a fraction of our ether. Thus are they susceptible to the influence of dynamis and its transformative potential. But that would explain only the mechanism, not the cause. Though perhaps...
The mechanism is the cause.
What is it? Even should it be a hypothesis, we would hear it.
Dynamis is an energy put in motion by feelings. Feelings for which there must first exist a source. A source to which the victims must be attuned. One that harbors the self-same negative emotions. Elsewise it could not be the agent of such extreme change.
So it wasn't the stagnation of the celestial currents. Someone, or something, is instigating the star's demise.
So, we've a villain on our hands after all. Any idea who or what it could be?
It's you, Emmett Suck, the whole time.
The celestial currents comprise the outermost layer of the star's ether, encasing it like a protective sphere.
Interesting. Kind of like a magnetism
According
field.
to the tale, it was where the currents were weakest that the phenomena first manifested.
Where would that
The
be?
inciting factor came from without a Theris, then its effects would first be seen in those locations.
So it's coming in from space.
Greetings. Can you hear me?
Oh.
Do not be alarmed. I mean you no harm. I
Oh.
wish only to hear your words, share your feelings, know your thoughts.
Wait, what?
May we please be friends?
Meteon. What is it?
Executing scheduled task, suspending individual self and connecting to shared consciousness. Connection established. Commencing status report.
It hurts, it hurts. It hurts. So hot, so cold, so sad. I don't understand. Make it stop. Please, make it stop.
Steady, Meteon. Steady.
So scared, so lonely. The pain, it's too much. Why? Why? Why do we? They hurt. Hurt. Hate. This is wrong. All wrong.
She's gone? But how?
What?
She has altered her etheric density in order to blend in with her surroundings, an ability for avoiding confrontation.
Most effective. Frustratingly so. I can't see her either. Not even a trace.
They're way too calm for what's happening right now. They're way too calm.
Please. This is wrong. My mistake. So please.
Are you all right?
No. No, definitely not all right. Definitely not all right.
In your mind? No. We only heard her speak the instant before she vanished.
Of course. When communicating without words, Meteon also employs dynamis. That will explain why you were able to hear her, when we could not.
Then you are our best chance of finding her. Follow her voice and try to track her down.
No, 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 no.
Let us split up and search as well.
So remember that Hermes was saying that whatever terrible music. Hermes is saying that whatever life form is out there would be unlike anything that we've seen or heard or known or anything, and it would be just a life form unlike anything that we know about. And if they are coming back here, basically they tracked the Metea back to this planet to learn about this planet. The other thing I was thinking of was, didn't we have a moment, not a moment, but when we were talking with the dragons, and we learned about Papa Dragon basically crossing all of the stars with all the kin, and they were escaping and fleeing a dying planet. If I'm not, I might be remembering this wrong, but I feel like it was that he was fleeing, or that they were leaving a dying planet. They crossed the stars, and that this planet was their only, you know, source of hope. It was like the last dying hope, and that's why they came here. And now I'm wondering, like, what if whatever it was that's causing all of this destroyed the previous planet that the dragons came from, and now is coming here? But all right, I'm gonna be panicked until next week, and I'm not going to do about it. So I'll talk to you all in the Discord, because it's gonna be totally crazy. If you're new here and new to the streams, to the channel, everything, thank you for joining. Feel free to drop a sub if you like the content and want to follow more as we get closer to the wherever the end of Endwalker is. And we got, like, literally walk to the end was like, after making sure humanity is safe, Heidelin will walk to her end, which is gonna be super sad if that happens. But, you know, we're learning a little bit. It's so crazy how they tease it out. But anyway, and if not, I will see you all in the VODs and next Thursday for another stream. See you all later. Have a good one.